name is Michael Torontow, and I live in Toronto, and I play Father Christopher.
I'm Trish Lindström, and I'm from Toronto, and I'm playing Sister Bernadette.
Even though the characters that we play from an actor's standpoint are the face of the evil that has been in our country, it's also, like I said, this story has to be told. And if somebody's going to embody the character to tell this story, then it's our duty to do that.
And this is an opportunity for as actors to essentially relive that, get inside the hearts and bodies of these people who were the oppressors, in our case, and for the children to receive that, which I don't imagine is an easy experience. It's never an easy experience, but I think it's our responsibility to tell this story as truthfully and with as much integrity as possible. So the singing is cathartic, and the music that Corey has written, it just soars, and it sits in places that are often uncomfortable, often wonderful. The other part of it is to dig deeper into the past and the culture of people who I'm now, we're developing wonderful relationships with Aboriginal people that I would have never kind of understood or known where they had come from, and it's a real gift.
I spent some time in Winnipeg. I started seeing more Indigenous people there. That's where I started doing the research for this show, reading Charlie Angus's book, Children of the Broken Treaty, for example, and I would walk around the city and see a lot of Indigenous people who are not very well off. They're down on their luck, but instead of seeing them in the convenient, normal way, oh, there's just another poor person, there was a whole new amount of emotion that is in my body about seeing, now thinking of what I'm seeing from a different perspective. And I would tell another settler to have the courage to face that.
I think people should come see this show if they want to be moved, if they want to be challenged, if they want to gain insight into a horrific time, without reading a book, but experiencing it through music and story. It would be valuable for a non-Aboriginal person to see this show on so many levels, but primarily to gain greater understanding, like Michael said. Open the doors of compassion, empathy, not sympathy, empathy.
Canada's 150th birthday coming up. I think that we generally have been taught to understand all of that in a certain way, and coming into this experience, not having known much of the history, I've learned that Canada 150 has another side that people don't generally understand, and I think that this musical gives a little bit of insight into the way Indigenous people have been treated since the dawn of Canada, and it's important. It's a very important message. And it's done well, though, and I think people, audiences will find it very appealing. The music is great, and the story is well told. It's hard, but it's worth seeing.